Hello my friend and fellow trader, it's Will here over at Pips and Gains, and welcome back to another daily Forex forecast. Today we're going to be breaking down the British Pound USD. We're going to see what the charts are saying, we're going to analyze them and see what is next in store and for any possible trading setups in the short term and in the long term. So let's get into the video, into the good stuff. Before we get started, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I am starting to do daily videos now, just of trade setups and trade analysts, and also other aspects of trading that will really help you using my 16 years experience in the markets. Let's head over to Trading View, over to the charts. So if you are new to my material, it's the first time you've watched one of my videos, I take a top-down approach to the markets. I analyze the higher time frames first, then I'll zoom into the lower time frames and look for evidence of slowing of momentum and look for entry signals. Higher time frames, I'm looking for just areas where the market has rallied hard from before and sold off from heavily before. So supply and demand areas, support and resistance, buy and sell zones, just areas in the charts where the market has sold off for. Because one thing you will realize when you look at the higher time frame charts is that's where the big moves happen. The moves that last hundreds and thousands of pips occur and start on the higher time frames. That's where the major volatility is with Forex, and that's where the major play, where you can easily see where the major players are targeting. So let's look at the monthly charts on the British Pound USD. So we are now moving back up from this leg down that started in 2021. It was a huge sell-off from there, and we are now moving back up that leg. So what I want to just do first is, I just want to, just want to draw the fib line, fib retracement, to see where we are with this. So you can see as the market on this monthly chart, as the market is moving up up through these fib levels, it does respect them and kind of respects the key ones, which are the 50 and the 61. We're also heading up towards this 78.6 level, so I will mark that in the charts. We do have this key resistance. This will be a long-term target for it, 142. And we also want to mark this resistance, which was old resistance, now support. Sorry, still resistance, which is the 2021 low and last year's swing high, which we got a strong reaction from. The market is reacting at it again. We also have old monthly resistance, now support here at 128. And then what we also want to mark here is this sell zone here. Now, I'll explain why this is a sell zone. From the way I look at the markets, the way I look at analyzing charts, is basically that we had this leg down here. The market paused, the swing low, come up and created this small swing high. And then from that swing high, we had this huge sell-off. This was when the gilts in the UK kind of went to shit. And we had that huge sell-off on the pound. So this will be a key area for the market for large players to maybe look to sell again. We have two big decisions, one coming in an hour on the British pound, which is the CPI, and then tomorrow we have the interest rate decision from the BOE. So I'd say if we get inflation declining again today, which is we should see a sell-off on the pound as the market will price in further rate cuts tomorrow with the BOE. If not, if it surprises to the upside, expect nothing on the interest rate decision, just to stay put tomorrow with the BOE. So, because they are very data dependent at the minute. We also have the interest rate decision in the US today also. So big 2 days ahead for the British pound USD. So that's the key levels on the monthly charts. I will also draw this trend line here. We have these three step ups here because we'll likely draw some importance in the future. So just analyzing the monthly charts, what I likely see happening coming into this on the longer term is we may get a move up just to this 78 6 fib level, maybe just pop into the sell zone, followed by a sell-off down towards the last month, the old monthly resistance, now support. That will line up well with the trend line there, and that will lead us up to the 142 level. So we could see another 150 pip pop in the British pound USD, and it's all dependent on the news. Another scenario is that we get a sell-off and we move down to this old resistance, now support, and then that's followed by a move up into this. So I'm just looking at the monthly charts, that's what I suspect longer term will occur. We are heading back up towards 142 on the pound longer term. If we now zoom into the weekly charts, we can see that last year's swing high, 2021 swing low, is getting respected. We had the market move up to it last month, followed by a couple of weeks of sell-off. We hit the 130 mark last week, which was just move that. Which was this, from the swing high, swing low. So it's respecting the swing highs, the previous swing highs in the move up. So what is anything looking like we could get a sell-off here on the British pound? If we actually zoom in here on this weekly level here, you can see we had from this initial move, this was the monthly chart, we had this huge move down. We actually, instead of moving cleanly down, the market paused after it created the new swing low, created the swing high, and then from here, we had this huge sell-off down there. So as the market is moving down, it kind of respects these swing highs that created new swing lows in the previous leg down. We are at one now. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see. Again, it does look like we'll get a pop up here, followed by a move back down towards 128, and that will be the catalyst for another strong bullish move to the upside towards get us that push up to 142. So that's what the higher time frame charts are telling me. If we zoom into the lower, we're going to look at the daily charts now. And we just want to see what is actually occurring on the daily charts. So look at the MACD. And if you wonder how I use the MACD, I look to see if there's any divergence happening. Okay, so what we can see here, we see this huge, strong, it's like a 10, 12-day impulse move all the way up to this resistance level. Slightly above it, then we got the retracement. We can back up to test that area here. And the market this is from the NFP a few weeks ago. And we'll just do a dash line there. We got a small sell-off from that, from filling that wick. And it's going to be interesting to see, like I said, what the news is like. If we do, the market does sell off from here. This low will get, I suspect, will get cleaned out, and the market will move down towards the old resistance. Hasn't tested it yet, and that may be the catalyst to get it back up towards 135. Again, we are starting to see divergence appear on the MACD. Price has been moving up, but the MACD has been moving down. We actually had the cross of the MACD here. So it's very, very interesting. This could be getting ready to, like I said, sell off. The news today and tomorrow could be the catalyst for that. And it could be the catalyst to bring us, again, like I said, up to this area here, followed by the sell-off down to there. So I'm just going to clean the charts here 1 second. And so this is the key support we're at now. Sorry, resistance, previous support. And this is the old resistance, now support. Starting to get divergence signal on the daily charts. See the move there, followed by the move up. Let's look at the 12-hour charts. It does look like we're starting to form a top here on 12-hour charts. We'll just turn on my TRFX indicator, getting a lot of sell signals on it. So what I'm going to wait to see here now is this is looking very good, like a very good sell setup. I'm going to wait to see what happens after the CPI. So it could be the catalyst to move the market down today, alongside the US interest rate decision. So I'm going to see what actually occurs in the next 55 minutes on the British pound USD, and then I'll be looking to sell this pair. So again, I'm not looking for, the only time I'll be looking to buy this now is when it moves down to the previous resistance at 128, say, and that's where I'll be looking to buy this pair. The sell is, I think we're approaching a sell setup now. It is basically, we're at this resistance. We are approaching a key sell zone just above it. We'll just draw that there. And it is, just the start of that, was there 133,700. That is the 78 fib level on the monthly charts. So the analyst for me would be to the downside. Okay, if we do get the spike up, if the market does spike up today or tomorrow into this area here, I'll be looking to sell on moves above 133,500. I'll be turning on my TRFX King indicator and starting to look for sell signals on it. So if we do get the spike up into this area, I'd be looking to sell there. If the CPI comes out to the downside, and I will start to look to sell the British pound USD today at current levels. So that is my analysis for the British pound USD. Longer term, monthly charts, expect a move down followed by a move back up to 142. Shorter term, intraday today, I'd be paying close attention to what's happening with the inflation rate in the UK and the interest rate decision in the US, followed by the interest rate decision in the UK tomorrow. If we do get a cut with the British pound and we only get a 0.25% cut with the US, expect this pair to sell off pretty heavily down towards 128, which will be a good area to, which will be the previous resistance and a good area to look to buy again for the move up, the longer term move up to 142. If, again, on the flip side, if the market does move up, it does break out through this high up towards 133, 134, up to these key selling areas. Again, I'll be turning on my TRFX indicator and I'll be looking for a sell setup. So I'm not going to look to buy where the market is now, as the better risk reward is higher up for a selling opportunity. That's just based on how I'm reading the charts here. So if you want to get access to my TRFX indicator absolutely free, just follow the instructions in the link in the description of this video. You'll also get access to my weekly COT reports. That is the British pound analyst. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and looking forward to seeing you on the next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button. Will over at Pips and Gains.